to Malaysia now, where preliminary results are coming in from the general election. Three main alliances are battling for power. It's been called the most competitive election in Malaysia's history. The country has been plagued by political instability with three prime ministers in the last 4 years. Let's bring in Florence Luina, who's live. Florence, so the first official results are coming in. How are things looking?
Well, as surveys had suggested, this election is just too close. There's no one party that can really claim a comfortable victory. No one party, the three main contenders, and not one is able to claim that they have a clear majority in Parliament. And this is with around half the seats in Parliament counted. There are 222 seats in Parliament. The official results from the Election Commission with 109 seats counted doesn't put any of the main blocs ahead. Now, there are some surprises. Veteran politician Mahathir Mohamad, who served as Prime Minister of this country twice, who came out of retirement to join the opposition in the last election and led them to victory, has lost his seat. Not only that, he did not poll enough seats to actually, he didn't even manage to get 1/8 of the votes that were cast. And so he's not only lost his seat, but he's lost his deposit. He set up a new party on his own. It was considered by many analysts as a fringe party, and they were not expected to win any seats. And true to analysts' prediction, they have not won any seats. Now, there are some with really big margins for the Alliance of Hope. That's the main opposition. But those seats and those victories with big margins tend to be in the urban areas. So it points to perhaps a rural and urban divide in these elections.
What are the implications of these initial results, Florence?
So the initial results has the Alliance of Hope slightly ahead of the other its two main contenders, which is the Alliance, the National Alliance and the National Front. Now, these two groups are ultra-nationalist, and they're also parties that champion and promote Malay majority rights. The Malays are the dominant, or I should say they are the majority ethnic group in this country. They're all Muslims. They make up about 70% of the population, and they have special rights and privileges. And the National Front and the National Alliance promote and say they will preserve these rights, as opposed to the Alliance of Hope, which say they want to offer assistance based on needs rather than on race. Now, the implications of these results are that if these two parties, the National Front and the National Alliance, are to work together again, this would essentially mean this is the same government as previously, which means that politicians who are tainted with corruption charges, some of whom may have lost their parliamentary seats, but they still hold positions within their party. And if their party comes back into power, this means that they will still, in a way, be in power and remain powerful.
Florence, thank you for that. Florence Louis reporting there live from outside Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia.